stop. Before you blame your stomach. Before you take another pill. Before you say, my digestion is just weak. I want you to pause. Because what I'm about to tell you, most people never hear. And that's exactly why their digestion never truly improves. Here's the truth. Millions of people struggle with digestion every single day. Bloating, heaviness, discomfort, irregular patterns. And they try to fix it. They take something. They change something. They follow advice. But the problem keeps coming back. Again. And again. And again. And eventually, they accept it. This is just how my body is. But here's the hidden truth. Your digestion is not randomly broken. It's being affected by something you're repeating every day. Most people don't know this. After years of observing patterns, I can tell you clearly. The issue is not just what you eat. It's how your system is handling it. And this is where things start to change. Now think about your last few days. Not one meal. Your full routine. You wake up. You eat something. Maybe quickly. Maybe while doing something else. You don't think much about it. You move on. Later, you feel slightly heavy. Not painful. Just uncomfortable. You ignore it. You continue your day. Then lunch. Again. Normal food. Again. Routine. Again. No attention. Then later, bloating, gas, discomfort. You notice it, but you don't stop. Because it's not extreme. By evening, you feel full, even if you didn't eat much. Your body feels slow. Your stomach feels off. And this becomes your pattern. Day after day. This is not what you think. It's not just about bad food. It's not just about spicy food. It's not just about sensitive stomach. Your digestion doesn't fail randomly. There is always a reason. But here's the problem. Most people look at digestion only from the surface. They think, what did I eat? But they don't ask, how did my body process it? And that's where everything changes. Let me explain this simply. Think of your digestion like a system that needs coordination. Not just input, not just food, coordination. Now imagine this. Even if you eat something good, if your system is not ready, not balanced, not in rhythm, you will still feel discomfort. Example, you eat a normal meal, nothing extreme, but you feel heavy afterward. You think, this food didn't suit me. But here's what actually happened. Your body was not prepared to process it efficiently. Reinforcement. Digestion depends on readiness, not just food. Another example, you eat while distracted, phone, work, stress. Your body is not fully focused on digestion. And later, you feel bloated. Reinforcement. How you eat affects how you digest. Now let's go deeper. Why does this keep happening? There are layers. The first layer is surface. You blame food. You avoid certain things. You try different diets. Sometimes it helps. Sometimes it doesn't. The second layer, your digestive system is not functioning in rhythm. Your body needs timing, consistency, preparation. But most people ignore that. Example, eating at random times, different schedule every day. Your system keeps adjusting. Reinforcement. Irregular timing creates irregular digestion. Now the third layer, this is where most people never look. Your patterns. What you repeat daily. Because your body responds to patterns, not one-time meals. You rush, you eat distracted, you snack constantly, you ignore signals, and your system never resets. This is where it gets serious, because once this pattern becomes normal, your digestion never gets a chance to function properly. Let me tell you something important. I've seen people avoid foods for years, thinking that's the problem. But when they changed how they eat, their digestion improved. Because the issue was not always the food, it was the system. Now let's go even deeper. Why does your digestion feel off even when you eat clean? Because digestion is not just about food quality. It's about system balance. Let me give you an analogy. Imagine a machine. You give it the right material. But if the machine is not running smoothly, the output will still be poor. Same with your body. Even good food cannot compensate for poor digestion patterns. Reinforcement. Good input needs a functioning system. Now think again. How do you eat? Do you rush? Do you eat while stressed? Do you eat without paying attention? Because that matters more than you think. Now let's talk about signals. Your body always tells you early, but in small ways. Bloating, heaviness, gas, irregular feeling. These are not random. These are messages, but most people ignore them because they are not severe. They wait until it becomes uncomfortable, until it becomes a problem. This is where it gets serious, because small digestive issues, repeated daily, become long-term discomfort, and long-term discomfort becomes your normal. My digestion is weak, but here's the truth. Your digestion is not weak. It's not supported properly. Now let's fix this. Not with extreme diets, not with complicated rules, simple adjustments. First, slow down when you eat. Example, eat without distractions. Focus on your meal. Reinforcement. Attention improves digestion. Second, create consistent timing. Eat at similar times daily. Example, regular meals, not random. Reinforcement. Your body works better with rhythm. Third, avoid constant snacking. Give your system time. Example, breaks between meals. Reinforcement. Digestion needs recovery time. Fourth, pay attention to signals. Don't ignore them. Example, if you feel heavy, notice it. Reinforcement. Your body gives feedback immediately. Fifth, reduce stress while eating. Your state matters. Example, calm environment. Reinforcement. Digestion works best in a relaxed state. And one more thing. This is important. You don't need to eliminate everything. You need to adjust how you approach it. Because digestion is not just about control, it's about support. Now let me calm something. If you've been struggling with digestion, it does not mean your body is broken. It means your system needs alignment, and your body is capable of improving. It responds. It adapts. It stabilizes when you support it correctly. Most people keep chasing the perfect food, but the real answer is understanding your system. If this made you see your digestion differently, stay with me and share this with someone who says, my stomach is always off, because sometimes what doctors focus on is not the full picture, and what your body needs is something much deeper.